I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are both of you?
Doing well. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. This show is absolutely brilliant. I really, really adore it. So, we ended season one trying to figure out if Alma was experiencing something real. And we start season two with things being unlocked in a more complicated way than even before. But what I love is that this season becomes so much bigger than Alma and Jacob. This season, we really get to explore more of time travel with Camilla and Becca at the center. So I'll start with you, Kate. Was that strategic actually for this season? Did you know at the end of season one that you wanted to center more of Camilla and Becca this season?
I think Constance and Angelique are such incredible performers, and that triangle relationship between the mom and the two daughters was such an important part of the first season that talking about the second season, it just seemed like an easy flow into, let's go deeper with these characters. Let's get to know Becca and Camilla's backstory a little bit more. Let's get deeper with them. Let's see them grow too and their process and experience. And I think Rosa and Angelique play so well off each other and love each other so much in real life and are always goofing around and joking, that to be able to play with that dynamic on screen was really exciting prospect.
Yeah, Constance having to deal with these two joking around all the time, and they're like, "All right, guys, come on, let's get to work now." That dynamic also, while very loving too, of course.
But you can definitely tell that they are like joking in the background, and Constance is like, okay, guys, we need to focus here for sure. So for you, Raphael, this season really is, I feel like the theme this season is healing family trauma, right? And how much of that really kind of impacts not just one future, but all of them. So can you talk a little bit about, like, just as a creative behind the show, how you really balance such like heavy and intriguing topics with such depth, with care, but then also with these comedic layers that Kate was mentioning before too, because they're all there.
Yeah, well, I think the starting point is always the humanity of the characters and the relationships, right? And so at any given moment, you don't want to lose track of like, oh, we're on this like action adventure, but like it's still like, yes, that's my sister, that's my mother, that's my grandmother, that's my father, and like just always kind of bring it back down to that. Like, what are the real stakes of this moment? What are the real tensions of this moment? And try to, almost like we have like a little sticky note on the top of our screen, even though we don't literally have this, but just like, stay human, stay real, like the wilder the circumstances, how can we react honestly in this moment and play this moment truthfully? And I think sometimes playing the moment truthfully leads to greater emotional catharsis. And sometimes playing the moment truthfully leads to greater comedy. It's like, this is wild what's happening right now. This is nuts. And so just trying to really invest in those moments and live in those moments, I think really kind of led the way for us.
Well, I think that this season is just beautiful. It's really brilliant. I will say episode 5, Lungs, was definitely my favorite. It was absolutely heartbreaking to actually watch, but it was so, so good. So just thank you both for taking the time to chat with Nerdophiles. We really, really appreciate it.
I love that. I love that's your favorite episode too. That's very cool. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good day.